Hi everyone, I'm Chanel from Stampin Stilettos, and I am here with you today to, I need to finish this journal basically. I thought I had to finish it last week, but then I found out my friend wasn't coming till this Saturday, so it gave me a bit more time. So I'm here to finish it off. I think I've got, I can probably get it done today and tomorrow. Well, probably I have to get it done today and tomorrow. So I think this is the last but one episode, and then we'll do the last one tomorrow to finish up. Now, excuse me, I had actually come into my craft room the other day, and I put the camera on and I worked on this journal. 35 minutes later, went to end the video after talking to myself for 35 minutes, and then realised that the video had actually stopped 7 minutes into recording, so I lost those pages that I'd done, so I do apologise. But I will show you what I've done and explain what I've done. The other thing is that a lot of you that are watching might be thinking, you know, this is a bit sort of out there, you know, that it's not really one theme. I have, I think, already spoken about this. You know, this is a journal for my friend, and she's very quirky, and I wanted to put a, you know, a lot of her into the journal, but it meant that I couldn't just have one theme. Now, I don't know if I've made it work or not. You'll have to let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Love, you know, to sort of hear what you think about the journal. If you think I could have done things differently, what I could have done, I'd love to know, you know, because, you know, I'm still learning. This is, you know, my third junk journal that I've made, and I think, you know, maybe I've tried to put too much into it, that I've overkilled it. I don't know. A lot of you have said that you like the journal so far, so I'm hoping that, you know, we've made it work. So let me show you what I've done that I did the other day that you haven't seen on camera. Firstly, I put this dangle on here, and I just used an eyelet at the top, and this is from a necklace from a car boot, and it's got some lovely hearts on it and more blue. Now, that's what it did look like, was like that. And then I went to one of my shops the other day, and I found this flamingo keyring it was. So I took the keyring charm off and added it on, and there is a personal side to the flamingo for her. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have put it on there, because, you know, it's different than what I was doing. But because of her link to flamingos, I've put it on there. Okay, so those are the dangles. So that's the front finished. Now, let's have a look. Let's go through what I actually did the other day that you didn't see. I don't know if you saw this. This is just a little like Project Life card booklet, and oops, I've undone that now, and I've just put some coffee dye paper, put some lace on either side, and just put some eyelets on there. And I'm not going to tie that back up now, because it'll take time. So I had done that to go in there. Excuse me. And this page as well. Excuse me. I just covered with a printout from, I think it's a Tsunami Rose, from one of her journals. I put some more of this trim, which is in the book as well, and I've put this lace here. Now, I stuck it down. I didn't quite get it up to the edge, so I'm feeling like, oh gosh, I need to put something else in here. Now, because my friend's very quirky, I had found this kind of pom-pom trim, and I'm wondering whether to, actually it's just reminded me to put my glue gun on, whether to put that in there, because that would give it a little bit of fun factor, but you could still see the lace there, so I need to put that on. And what else did we do the other day? Let's have a look. I think, oh, and this page here, what I actually did was just did a cutout. I don't know what that's from actually. Not sure if that was from, I think it's the Tsunami Rose, a cutout just to use as a corner. There is a, just a printable little note piece there that's tucked under there, and then a photo of her and her husband with a love on there. So that's what I had done. Now today I want to finish this side of the tags here. Now I have some printables that are going to soon be available on Etsy, and they are from a 1800s book, and these are the images. Now these are cut down. Let me show you the images. Now these are actually on tracing paper. That's because this is a project that I have been working on, but you can obviously put them on, let me get a white piece of card. You can obviously put these on, you know, make cards with them, journaling cards. You can actually print them out as just pages. So these are going to be available in my Etsy shop next week. Aren't they beautiful? And they've all got, most of them have got names. This is Lettice. Isn't she beautiful? And then we have Atlanta. Look how beautiful she is. And Henrietta. Now, like I said, these are on tracing paper because of the project that I was doing, and I'll show you. But look how beautiful these girls are. And there are 12 in total. This is the Princess Charlotte. Isn't she beautiful? These are just a few of them. Let me just show you. This is Beatrice. Isn't she stunning? Look. And these can, you know, be resized. And there. These are Agatha and Emma. But just gorgeous, gorgeous images. And I will be showing more of these girls and the projects that I use them on for you before they go on Etsy. But let me show you what I've done already with them. Now, these are printed on tracing paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be Mod Podging these onto here. I actually had them in a different order. And then we're going to put some trim there. But what I've done to go in the journal, and this is using these girls, and this is just on tracing paper and then Mod Podged on here. But look at this tag. So that's one of the projects there, and these are glassine bags, and this is another project that I've made, and this is to go in this journal as well. But this is just some of the things that you can do with these girls. I mean, I excuse me, you know, these are images from this book, and I just loved these images, and I just thought, oh my goodness me, what can I do with them? And this is just one of the ideas, and they go absolutely lovely on tracing paper and then over your, you know, images, so that they're kind of layered onto them. But you can print these just as prints, but we'll be doing more work with those in the next sort of week or so. Okay, so that's just two projects, and these will be going in this journal, so they're to go there. So what we're going to do now, I should have really done this before I put it in the book, but because this has grown with me and I'm learning, but next time I will be doing this. Let me take these out before it goes in the journal for obvious reasons. So I'm going to put that there because we don't want glue everywhere. I'm going to get my Mod Podge. Actually, I'm going to just use PVA, I think. Excuse me. Get my brush. And all I'm going to do is just cover this in. And then we're going to take the image now. When I did it on the excuse me, the book paper, it does go crinkly, but I do like the effect that it has once it's dried. So I did panic a bit and thought, oh my goodness me, that's going to look awful. But actually the crinkliness is, I love it. It's you know, look, I mean, it's actually gone really, uh-oh, what have I done kind of moment. And that exactly the same thing happened when I did the glassine bags. I thought, oh my goodness me, that looks terrible. But when it dries, it feels and looks lovely. So look, she's gone all crinkly, so we're going to have to wait and be patient and hope and pray that she's going to be okay. Because I did panic when I did it before. I was like, oh no, my idea did not work, but it did. So I'm just going to put that there and put the second one. See, look, it's crinkly so quickly. It's like, and look, that's too short. But I'm going to put a trim there, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm just going to put a very thin trim of something there. So I'm not too worried that that's a little bit short there. And the same again, look, with, never mind. That is going to be put down with a trim anyway. So I did cut them. I thought I cut them all the same size. Oh dear. That's the great thing about junk journals though, that, you know, it doesn't matter if they're not necessarily perfect, but there's always something I think you can add to correct something if it goes wrong. Now I need to let that dry, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the glue gun a minute just to dry it off a bit quicker. So it's going to get a bit noisy for a minute. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, excuse me, is I'm going to let these dry and then I'll come back. Okay, save you listening to that racket. I'll be back when they're dry. See you in a minute. Okay, so these are dry now and they have gone rather crinkly, but I think that's going to add to the book, the journal. So it has kind of gone in a little bit, but I think with the tags in and the lace on, it's not going to matter. Now I have got this lace trim here, which I'm going to hot glue now, because it's quite a nice thick trim. It's going to cover up my boo-boo there, so I thought that I could put that across there. So let me just cut this down. Now, I don't think I'm going to put anything, I don't know whether to put anything down there. I'll have a look in a minute. Let's do one thing at a time. So let me put that over there and get my hot glue. And what we're going to do is just run oops. That hot glue has actually gone through that a little bit, but it doesn't matter. So we're just going to cut this off on the end here. And let's put our tags back in here. Oh, that feels so lovely. It feels all lovely and crinkly. Now, let me just pop that one back into there. Need to just trim that up slightly. Okay. Now, let me turn this around and let's see. We probably could do with putting something along there, because it hasn't quite, just to tidy it up now. I like that. I like that trim there. Do I have something quite thin? So this is a bag of lace that I got the other day. That's quite plain and nice. Now I'll have to use Fabri-Tac for that, because the glue gun will for sure show through that. But let me just have a look and see what my other options are. So let me just have a little rummage in my bag of new lace. That's too big. That's too big. Too big, too big. I think that's going to be the thinnest one that I have, apart from the one that I've just used, out of that lot. Just found this eyelash trim actually. Okay, that was my phone ringing. I do apologise. Now, while I went off to answer my phone, I have gone and I did find my seam binding and ribbon as well. So let's have a look and see what our options are. So I have this lace here, which I think is going to be too, that's too wide, that one. This don't know. Not sure about the eyelash trim. I also have this gorgeous, oh, now that's quite nice. Oh, see, I like that. I think that just gives it a little bit of sparkle. That's my favourite, I think, so far. Let's have a look. Oh, we have seam binding ribbon. Oh, but you see, that's nice as well. And that does go in the book. On the other side, I've used that. I tell you what, that's a different colour, I know. But I think I'll use this because I think it then follows the, you know, what I've been doing in the book so far. So we're not doing too many different things, even though I'd like to put everything in it. Right, where's my fabric? Okay, so I think we're going to use this, and just to cover up my boo-boo down here. Let's cut off there. And just going to run that down. It's hard to do a straight line because it's all crinkly. I think that looks lovely. I'm just going to chop that off there. Make sure that's all fixed down there. And that is then that done. So I hope you like that. I think it looks nice with the hairdressing advert there. Oh, I like that. I hope all of you like that. I think that's worked out pretty well. And like I said, it's give it this crinkled effect there, which I really like. And then obviously we have these to go in further on in the book, so it kind of ties in the theme there. So we'll have those to put in later. Now the other thing I wanted to do, oh actually I'll tell you what I must do. I think that is dry actually. Well, not dry, but it's, I don't think that will stick down anywhere. Do I have any a window sheet somewhere? No, I don't. I think we'll be okay though. Right, the other thing I wanted to do was I need to put a stamp on here. Now I have some vintage French stamps from 1903. So let me find those wherever they are. Oh, that was from 1928. Where am I? 1925. Ah, where are you? I've put them somewhere and now I can't find them. Okay, I think these are 1892, those ones are. Oh my goodness. These are very old, these are. So, like I said, you know, my journals are going to have actual proper vintage elements in there. These are 1892, these ones here. So let's have a look. Or I've got these ones as well, so we'll see which one looks cool on here. Oh, that one's not going to show up, is it? Because it's blue. Let me... might have to pick a different one, Chanel. Ah, that one's not going to show up either. Let's have a look and see what other ones we've got in here. They might work. These are 1925, so oh, they're still pretty old. But these might work. Let's have a look. We've got blue or green. So that's the green one. That's all we have, the blue one. I don't know. All these decisions to make. My goodness me, there's a stamp there. It doesn't matter. I'm going to put a real one on. Okay, I'm going to put that one on there. Okay, right. So that is that. And let me get my glue. And we're just going to put that on here. So that has got its stamp on it. Oh, oops. Right, I'm going to leave that out to dry for a minute. There is another page here which I'm a bit unsure about, and I'll tell you why. It's here. Now, this is obviously some of her artwork, and I came across this gorgeous trim in, I don't know what it was. I got it from Car Boot, and I just love it, and I thought I could use it in this journal. So what I was thinking was to put this down that side like that, and then this in the corner like that. What do you think? So that's with, that's without. Now I don't know, because I like it, and you know, I think it's, shall I do it? Shall I go for it? Shall I do it? I do like it. And you can still write here, but it just picks up this page, and I love the way it works there with that lion. I like it. So we're going to do it, right? Okay. Probably you're shouting at me at home going, Chanel, it's too much. Okay. It's going to be too late in a minute. So that is that. And we're just going to put that. I'm just going to put that way or that way. That way or that way, I think. And then like that. Right, okay. make sure we put loads on so that it doesn't come off. There you go. I think it just picks the page up a bit now. Do I need to trim that a little bit? I think. So that is that done. So what else have we got left to do? So that's done. That's done. Need to put that back on. That's done. That's okay. Oh, I need to put that trim on now. I don't want that sticking together, so I can't even feel it through there. So we can put that through, and then I think we're nearly done. So I want to get this quite far into this as I can. So to cover up my boo-boo there. There you go. And there is that. Is that fixed? There you go. So we have a little bit of fun. Let's have a look. Oops. We have a little bit of fun going on there. So that's that done. I'm done with that. Got a little dangle there. I'll show you when we do the final flip through. I can then show you what I've done with it. So that one's done. Move from somewhere. That needs the tag. There's a tag missing to go in there, which I took out for something, and now I can't find it. So there's a tag to go back in there. That's okay. I'm not really going to do anything with that. That I really love. I think it's just give it a really lovely feel to it. That's done. That's done. That's done. We are done. So yay. I am so happy. So apart from actually not decorating it, you know, finding the bits and pieces to go in it, I am done. Let's just see about that. Hasn't stuck down. I think I should have just used some different glue on that probably, because that's kind of soaked it a little bit. Okay, let me just... Right, we'll let that dry anyway, and what I shall do is I'm going to get together some bits and pieces to go in the journal, and what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll do a final flip through video of this journal. So I hope you enjoyed what we've done today. Please give me your feedback, you know, whether you think I should have gone and put this in here, and what you think to this page here. And if you like the images, then these will be available on my Etsy store probably next week. I'm just still working on some of the final editing, etc. So but this is what I've made with some of those images, but we will be doing more projects on that. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I shall see you all later. So take care for now. Bye bye.